Hello there. It's been a while. How are you doing? Today's video is one that I'm very excited for. It is currently November 12th and I am in full swing of making my Christmas gifts for this year. I'm not only making one for every member of my family, my partner, and 3 of my best friends. So I've got like 14 gifts that I'm making this year. Might be biting off a little more than I can chew. We'll figure it out. I wanted to take you along as I made these gifts as a little thing to look back on after I'm all complete. Plus I also just love watching these types of videos, so I figured why not make one myself. We're gonna be marathon knitting, we're going to be doing some crochet, we're gonna be making all types of different things, and I'm very, very, very excited. I currently do have one project finished and I have 3 whips on the go. Eventually you'll get a little rapid fire list of everything. Don't worry, nothing is being spoiled. This video is coming out after Christmas. This video is also going to be quite a long one because it's going to be filmed over the span of a month, so make sure to go grab a nice drink, get cozy, and enjoy. If you're crafting anything as you're watching this video, please let me know in the comments below. I always love getting to know what you guys are up to. If you made anything for this holiday season, I would also love to know what you got up to. Overall, as stressed as I am, I'm actually very, very excited to be getting all of these gifts completed. Like I said, there's a wide variety of things that I'm making. Some are larger projects, some are smaller projects, but overall, I think everyone's hopefully going to really like their gifts this year. If you want any behind the scenes content on my life, feel free to go follow me on my Instagram. I'm most active over there on my stories. But yeah, let me go show you the state of my craft room because there's a lot going on in there, and then we will just get to some more knitting. Hello there, General Kenobi. It's been a few days since I last checked in, so I wanted to give a little bit of an update on how things have been going. I did have to pivot on one of my gifts because I don't have the right cables. I tried to make DPNs work, didn't work. Long story short, I'm making the sailor slippers. This is an extremely popular pattern right now. I believe it only just came out, and I had to hop on the train. So far, I've made one slipper. This only took me a few hours as well. I still have to do the I-cord edging around the cuff, and then weave in all of the ends, and then felt it. But so far, 1 out of 2 slippers is done. There's Casper in the back. The recommended yarn for these is Drops Snow. I'm using Drops Air, which is also feltable, so it should be fine. We shall see. I'm very, very excited for this. These are for my very good friend Lily. Lily, I love you. I hope you love these. I have most of the evening to myself today because my partner is at work. So I'm going to put on some Star Wars, see how much progress I can make as I'm watching. I've got a few different projects that I want to work on in the time that they're away. I started this triangle for one of the sides of the D&D dice pillow that I'm making for my brother, and I'm going to finish this and probably do 1 or 2 more after that. I've been a little behind on finishing that one, so I really want to start getting back to completing all those triangles so I can get it done. We've got 11 done so far, so we're already over halfway there. As you may have seen in one of the last clips, I did finish the Oslo hat that I was working on, so I just have 1 more to complete. Potentially going to cast that on tonight as well after I finish the second slipper. We shall see. For now, I'm just going to cozy up in my big old hoodie, watch some Star Wars, watch some Rebels, and get to knitting. In this case, crocheting. But you know what I meant. I'll talk soon.
Something like you love me one more time. I need to Everybody leaving, but I am sinking further away. My mind is stupid, but I want it my way. So tell me something like you never needed. Tell me you just.
Hello there, long time no update. Honestly, it's been so long that I last filmed that I don't even remember what I was last doing. We've had a few exciting things happen, so I wanted to update you guys on where we are in the grand scheme of all of the presents I'm making this year. So in the start of this video, some of the clips you might have seen me work on some triangles. Those are for a jumbo D20. As you can see right here, the jumbo D20 is done. It is even more jumbo than you could have even ever imagined. This thing is so big that not only do I not think I can wrap it, I don't even think I can find a box big enough to put it in. It is so large that my measuring tape can't even properly measure the circumference because it only goes up to 60 inches, and this thing is about 11 inches more than that. It's huge, and I'm so proud of it. I did have a minor crash out over it while assembling, but we got there. It's done. We did it. I'm gonna put that back down. It is heavy. We also have one more finished object, and that is these sailor slippers. These are made for my best friend. I cannot wait for her to get them. I think they turned out so cute and so perfect, and I'm so excited about these. These were such a fun make that I actually decided to pivot and make my partner a pair of them as well as part of their gift. So eventually you will see a second pair of sailor slippers in this video. We do have a few cast-ons in progress. I have a Sophie hood casted on and started. I finally started the zipper sweater for my dad, and I've also started on those sailor slippers for my partner. I still have quite a few things to finish, and I have about 30 days at this point. So it is definitely getting a little stressful in terms of time left, but I think that I should be okay if I just keep moving at the trajectory that I have been moving on. This definitely took more time than I thought, but I was able to crank out 3 other things at the same time, so I'm not too stressed. My plan for today is to work on my partner's sailor slippers as well as a bit more on my dad's zipper sweater, and we'll just go from there. My partner and I have been watching my parents' dog for the last 6 weeks, and they just took him home, so we're going to have a sleepover in the living room tonight, and I'm really excited for that. I will talk to you guys later. I'm gonna get to knitting. So I just wanted to pop on real quick, give a little chatty update on how things are going in the realm of Christmas gifts because I realized I haven't actually done that in a little bit. And I do have some exciting updates for you guys. So I've been mostly over the last few days working on one project, but we have made great progress in the realm of the zipper sweater. We have officially separated the sleeves from the body and are just working in the round on stockinette to get the body finished. Overall, I'm really happy with how this is turning out. I think the yarn choice and everything is working in my favor and I'm loving it. There were a few hurdles I had to jump in order to get to this point. There were a few things at the very start that I had to learn to be able to do this pattern, but once I got going, it's been smooth running and I'm really happy with the progress we've been making. I am planning on working on this later today, but that's a project for later. Right now, I decided to pick up my Sophie hood. This one is for my mom. I'm using Drops Air in this gorgeous blue. It's probably not showing up exactly on camera because of the dim lighting right now, but you get the gist. I have already completed one Sophie hood for these Christmas gifts, so I'm really excited to go on ahead with this second one. The first one I made was a size small. This one's going to be a size medium, so it's going to have longer scarf portion. This is one of the gifts that I'm most excited about because I know that my mom is going to absolutely love this. She's someone who doesn't really love to wear hats, but also gets really cold, so I think that this will be the perfect thing for her. And it's in her favorite color, so how could I go wrong? I am currently sitting in my newly improved den. We have officially a actual knitting corner, which I am really happy about. I have been pretty much nonstop hanging out in this room since I redid it yesterday. The plan for the afternoon is just to continue working on the Sophie hood and go from there. I'll chat soon. Hi, hey, hello. It feels like I haven't filmed a chatty update for this video in a while because I've been filming Vlogmas and I've been busy with a few other things. But I have a big update in the realm of what I've been working on, what's on needles, what has progress been made to it. So I figured I should share that with you guys. I'll begin with the zipper sweater because that is what we were working on most at the start of this video. So we are joined in the round, we've split for sleeves, all of that fun stuff. Body is just being worked on. I have a long way to go on working on this body, but overall I'm really happy with how this is turning out. A raglan increase in shaping is really neat and I'm really proud of it. I'm loving how this yarn is working up. It is so nice to knit with. This has been a really fun one and I'm excited to continue working on it. Especially now that everything is in the round, this is a really mindless project. Hi, Ahsoka. You want to come over? Hi. Hello. Hello. Ahsoka has come to say hello. Alright, she can stay on my lap. That's fine. Next thing that we've made progress on, and if you're caught up on Vlogmas, you would be pretty caught up on the goings-on of this one. Officially, I have joined my Olga in the round, which I am so excited about because now, again, this is going to be a pretty mindless project. I feel like from here on out, I can honestly whip through this one because not only is it stockinette in the round, which is one of my favorite things because I can just do, but the stripes of this have made it such a rewarding project to watch grow. So I think that this is going to be something that I'm able to blaze through pretty quickly, which I really better because this is one of the only gifts that is actually due on Christmas. I'm going to be doing Christmas at home with my family in January, so all of my family's gifts technically aren't due until January, but I still want to have everything done by Christmas if I can. That way I don't bring anything into the new year. Next two updates are in this little baggie here. The Sophie hood for my mom is going slowly but surely. I've just been doing a little bit every day. This has been the project I worked work on while I play Fortnite. So I do a little bit of progress in between lobbies and whenever I get downed. There's still a lot to go with this, but thankfully between the 5mm needles and drops air, I am having a blast knitting on it. So again, once I get to the hood, I feel like the other half will just whiz by. And then lastly, I just cast this on last night, but I've started another Oslo hat. Not too much is done on this yet. I literally just started the first little bit of it last night in bed, but this is another really mindless, easy project. I wanted something that I can also take on the go really, really easily, so I think this will be my travel project if I go anywhere. And that is all of our current whips. There are a few projects that I still have to begin, and that is why this week I kind of want to do that marathon knit. That way all of my smaller projects I can try to knock out in a very short period of time, and then only have my larger scale projects to kind of work on after that. I have 2 amigurumis to make, I have a Sophie scarf to start, and I have 2 other gifts to my partner to make as well that I haven't even begun. Hi baby girl, do you want to say something? Hi. Today I am having a bit of a Sunday reset day. It is Vlogmas week 2 currently. By the time you guys see this video, it's probably going to be about mid-January, so Vlogmas will have entirely come out by now. So if you haven't seen it at all, I would definitely recommend going to watch it and see what my goings-ons were. Christmas gift knitting this year has honestly been a big joy. As stressful as it's been, I've really enjoyed the fact that I'm getting to make personalized gifts for everyone in my family and all my friends. I always try to give more sentimental gifts, so I think I really hit the nail on the head with all of my choices this year. But yeah, this has been about a month of work so far, and we have only about 18 days left. Fingers crossed I get everything done. I know I said I'm not doing Christmas until January, but like I said earlier, I really don't want to bring anything into the new year or past Christmas. I kind of want to be able to give myself the last 2 weeks of the year to just work on something for myself, which I do actually have a few ideas of things that I would love to work on. This pattern right here is one that I've had my eyes on literally since last Christmas, and I desperately, desperately want to make one for myself this year. I know it'll be a post-Christmas thing, but I can still wear it all throughout the winter time. I have the perfect red yarn for it in my stash that I just need to get, I think, 2 more skeins of. So I'm really thinking about starting that post-Christmas. That's all of my updates for now. I'm going to go ahead, figure out what I'm knitting for the afternoon, and I will chit chat with you guys later. Hello and good morning. Welcome to the last week of Vlogmas. This week is another slow week. I'm gonna make myself some coffee in a few. I think I'm actually gonna use my French press today, which I haven't in a really long time, so that'll be exciting. I plan on sitting in this very spot on my couch for the majority of today. I'm not gonna lie, because I really, really want to lock in on this Olga sweater. We still, I think, have 25-ish centimeters to go, which is quite a little bit. But again, I think if I just lock in, I'll be able to some really good work done. Anyways, I am going to go ahead, get to coffee, and get to knitting.
In the morning, when you walk away, my heart drops to the floor. They said it would get easier, but I don't know who for. Days move faster now, I swear. I can feel them slip away. But some things last forever. The love that never fades.
Hi, hello. So I just want to give you guys a little bit of an update because your girl has been working this morning. I can't remember exactly what time I started, but I have gotten done the head and body as well as the bandana bow of the Donatello plush that I am making for my brother. I already made him a Leo as a commission, so I'm just basing the Donnie off of what I did for the Leo. I'm following two different patterns and adapting it into my own. This is the first time I've ever done anything like it, and I'm really proud of how he's turning out. He looks hilarious right now, but he will have arms and legs probably by the end of today. And then because I had so much fun making the first one, I made my partner another Junimo. This one's even cuter, I think. I needed to first do Donnie because I needed to make sure I had enough purple for his bandana and then for the rest of his body. But I really wanted to make a purple Junimo to go with the pink one. So little purple Junimo. And by little, I mean like big. These guys are fairly large. I want to make one in this baby blue color for my best friend. My iPad is about to die and that's what has the pattern on it. So I think I'm going to have to maybe do that tonight. It's just so cute. I can't wait to see my partner's reaction to these. And anyways, it is 2:40, about 3 o'clock. I am going to take my pup out real quick. Then we are gonna get right back to working on something. I don't know if it'll be Donnie just because I don't know if I want to give my wrist a little break, but also I kind of want him finished. And the sooner I finish him, the sooner I can do other things tonight. I'm in a finishing completionist mood right now. So we'll see where this takes me, but I just want to give you guys a little update. Yeah.
to the corner of my window, playing catch. I wonder, do they get tired? Good company purring on my lap, not a single worry to be had.
Hi, hey, hello. It is Wednesday, December 17th, which means we're here exactly a week out from Christmas. I am in full panic mode, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, today has not been the day that I wanted it to be. For being 7 days out from Christmas and the fact that I still have a sweater to finish, a blanket to finish, and a pair of mittens and a hat to finish, I am feeling really scared. I am really hoping to blaze my way through this Olga tonight. I want to, if I can, finish the length on the body. So that's kind of where I'm at currently. It is currently 6:40 on Tuesday, December 23rd. It is Christmas Eve. Hi, hey, hello. Long time no catch up. It is now a new year. Today is January 4th. This video is finally coming towards its conclusion. I've officially gotten through all except one of my Christmas gift knits. It feels so good to be able to say that, I'm not gonna lie. It's been a really long journey, but very worth it. I've been in love with everything that I've been making. Everything that I'm making I feel is really personalized to the people that I'm giving it to. And I think everyone's gonna really enjoy opening them up when I see them in like a week. I have about a week now until I head on home. So I have exactly that amount of time to finish my last gift knit, which is my dad's sweater. I have not really put any time into it lately because I was focused on finishing Donatello for my brother. I was focused on finishing my other brother's beanie and my mom's Sophie hood, all three of which are now completed. Everything is all set and done and wrapped, and that feels really good. But because I was focusing on those three things, the sweater kind of fell to the wayside and I haven't really given it a lot of attention lately. So I'm still pretty much in the same spot that I was. I'm working away on the body. The length still has a lot to go, and then I have to do 2 sleeves and then block the sweater, and then it'll be officially ready to wrap and give. There still is a lot to do, but at least it's pretty straightforward what I have to do. I don't really have anything else on my to-do list right now, so that's really nice. At least I can really just dedicate all of my time to this sweater. That's actually what I'm about to go